Well, Russians begin voting later on Saturday to choose a successor to President Vladimir Putin. And with more than 96,000 polling stations spread across Russia's 11 time zones, an official result isn't expected until Monday.
Even so, there's little doubt Putin's handpicked protege will win this vote. But with Dmitri Medvedev promising Putin the prime ministership, the question is who will really be in charge? Here's Al Jazeera's Jonah.
There is a joke doing the rounds in Moscow that Putin and Medvedev are sitting in a bar. It's 10 years into the future and the two are arguing over who should buy the next drink. Remind me, says Putin, are you the president and I the prime minister, or is it now the other way round? The two men have agreed that Putin will become prime minister under a Medvedev administration. The joke is as much about the uncertain nature of their power-sharing future as it is about a presidential election, the sole premise of which is not if, but when.
It seems that the voters doesn't care at all to go into detail and to analyze what they are voting for. They have delegated their right to make a choice to the outgoing Russian president, who has pinpointed the person who would be his successors.
There's still a choice of sorts. Of the other presidential challengers, none has any hope of success. Communist Party leader Gennady Zyuganov is making his third attempt at high office. Expected to win up to 15% of the vote, third time lucky isn't likely. Flamboyant, often volatile ultranationalist Vladimir Zhirinovsky is also a third-time hopeful, running under the slogan "Don't lie, don't be afraid." Video filmed after a televised debate last week suggests otherwise. No fear of him winning, however. And then there's Andrei Bogdanov, leader of the obscure Democratic Party, Russia's most senior Freemason. He's promised to ensure Russia wins the World Cup. Widely seen as a Kremlin plant giving the appearance of democratic choice, Bogdanov says he'd be happy with 3%. The polls predict he'll get just 1. I'm young, I'm 38. I think the youngest presidential candidate in Russian history. So it's the first step towards promoting my party, me as its leader, and our work towards the next election.
The Kremlin has done away with the most threatening challengers. The likes of chess legend Garry Kasparov and former Prime Minister Mikhail Kasyanov had no real following, but enough influence to make trouble. What's left is a field of two has-beens, one nobody, and just one winning team.
Over time, leadership change in Russia has seldom involved much suspense. This time will be no different. The Putin-Medvedev machine is poised for takeoff. The only question is who'll really be at the controls. Jonah, Al Jazeera, Moscow.